Hello guys, and welcome to day 14 of Vlogmas. Today I'm actually up before lunchtime, which is kind of a miracle. We were actually both awake at 9 o'clock, which is really good, but I didn't get out of bed until just now. Because I'm lazy, but at least it's not 1:30. Right now, I am not doing anything, and I just thought I would start the vlog now, otherwise I will end up leaving it too late and it will never get started, and then you'll only end up with like 3 minutes of footage again. So here is the beginning. You saw where I left my list yesterday, so I've still got a lot of things on my list to do that are going to take some time, and I haven't really looked at where I'm going to start on those today, but I will have a look at what I want to start with on that list. But it's probably going to be one of the more longer items, so that I can kind of get it started, and if I don't finish it, at least I've made some progress. I can move on to one of the other items and then come back to it later. So I'm gonna start thinking about that. My makeup is all done now, and I'm ready. About to just quickly nip out. Before I do though, I need to just check online that what I'm after is actually available, and if it is, then I will be nipping out. So I'm in the car, guys, and I'm about to actually head to Sainsbury's. I want to get, oh god, this bloody, anyone who drives or even has been in a car, right, this is the most annoying thing in the world. Literally, this happens to me absolutely all the time. I'll go to reach my, oh, there we go. I'll go to reach for my seatbelt and it will have folded in half, and then I'll have to yank it all the way down before it all, and because of this it's been sat loose all night rather than actually retracting into the bloody thing, so now I've just gotta, so annoying, but hey, that's that. Okay, so I'm gonna go and get a drink for me and James, and I'm also going to just look in Sainsbury's for a pink something to go over the top here where I've got root growth, where I bleached out all of the blue and then I toned it, and obviously where I toned it, it kind of went back blue again, but much better because I bleached out all of the colour previously, as you saw when my hair was green and yellow. So now I'm going to find a strong pink to go over the top, and it's most likely that I'm going to come away with, rather than a pastel, I'm probably going to come away with a live XXL and that bright pink colour, and what I'll do is I'll just really dilute it before I actually apply it to my hair, and I'll apply it all over. Hopefully that will make a better job than a lot of these pastel colours. Unfortunately, as well as they're really good and work really well, they're often either semi-permanent and sometimes they're washout, which isn't really helpful, especially with what's been happening, because I recoloured the hair and it was absolutely amazing, it was perfect, but then I washed it a few times, and after a couple of days it was exactly how it was, with the blue showing through again, and for me that's just not good. I don't want to have to keep on doing it, it's just too expensive. So with the permanent that's diluted, it will hopefully make a better result, but we will see. So I'm just sat here when I could have been driving, so I'm just gonna go now. I think James has said also that he would like a drink, so I will get him one also. And for James, for James I will get the same iced tea that I brought back last time because it was absolutely gorgeous and I loved it. and I will get for myself also that iced tea, but I will also get myself a Christmas drink, because you got to love Christmas drinks. And oh, shitting hell, it's bright. I should have brought my new prescription sunglasses with me, haha, but I didn't, so never mind. So I will get myself also the iced tea to drink a bit later on, but for now I will get myself a Christmas drink. I have you all know about the activated card now, so I actually have a working activated Starbucks card. It's a limited edition one with the siren on it painted in like a watercolour, but it also has the accents and some of the lines highlighted in gold, and it's really beautiful. It's a really lovely, like really lovely design. It's from 2015 and it was a limited edition card. So I now have that as my actual Starbucks card. I also have the other card registered to my account, but it just remains a balance of 0, and it will be the card that is my spare card, just in case I happen to sadly lose the other one. The other thing is that I'm still like getting used to the whole thing of, rather than actually collecting points with the Starbucks card, you put money on the card, then you use the card to pay rather than your normal money, and then after having used the card to pay you get stars, and the stars are the points which lead up to the drink. So rather than just spending money and scanning the card and getting points, you have to do this whole convoluted process, which is not fantastic, but it's not horrendous. Like, getting used to it is fine. It's also going to lead one day to where I've topped up my card a lot just to buy a drink or whatever, because I've only got a certain amount with me, and then I go in one day and I realise that I've actually don't have to use my real money to pay for the drink because I have money on the card all along, which will be very, very exciting. And I definitely live for that day. I tweeted about this. I tweeted this recently. It was, I think, in the middle of the night the other day. And I basically tweeted how I just wish I was We Heart It, the website sharing, photo sharing type thing. It's basically like Pinterest, but like a cute version. And the reason I said that is because, like, you see all these images on We Heart It, they're absolutely beautiful, of these beautiful, beautiful human beings who are perfect in every way. And they look fantastic, and they just are fantastic, and then I think, oh, I just wish I was that. I just wish that was me, you know? So that, I live for the day where Starbucks is essentially free because I've got money on my card, but I also live for the day where I am We Heart It, and I am the epitome of what We Heart It is, because that is like my goal in life, is to become a version of that, because it's just fantastic. So that's a little bit about that whole situation with my self-esteem. No, actually, to be honest, my self-esteem isn't horrendous. Like, I don't like think bad things about myself ever or anything. I just, like, everyone can be better. Everyone can be a better version of themselves, always. There's always room to be a better person, or be a better something, or to be different in some way. And I just need to be that. So, you know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Okay, so I'm here after all of that fucking annoying singing that I was just doing. Ooh. And let me just say, the car in front, I've just seen the most perfect fucking brows I've ever seen in my whole life. And essentially, this girl, okay, She is a typical, I'm going to say she's a typical white girl, because she is in a really cute little white Fiat 500 that her dad has obviously bought for her, okay? She's blonde and she's got these eyebrows, and I saw the eyebrows through her mirror. I was directly behind her and I just saw those eyebrows, and oh my gosh guys, those fucking eyebrows, let me tell you, they were the on fleekiest eyebrows the eyebrows have ever seen. Like, literally, no word of a lie. Absolutely perfect. So, there you go. Another thing to aspire to is how perfect I wish my eyebrows to be one day. Do not say that he has just gone in the space where you can drive all the way through. He has! Oh man, you should have driven all the way through. How annoying. That is so annoying. Okay, so I just had my eye on a space where you could drive. You know how I like to drive all the way through. So I just had my eye on that space, and essentially this dude has just gone into the space but not driven. Oh, the lady in front of me is leaving, so I'm just going to drive through. Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. How well timed was that? Oh, perfect. So, essentially, now that that problem has been resolved, I will explain to you... Oh, and someone's already parking behind me. So, I will explain to you what happened. Essentially... What are you waiting for, friend? I'm not going anywhere. What are you waiting for? I'm gonna go forward a tiny bit. So I have essentially, I essentially parked in this space, and the space that I was looking at, or you could drive all the way through, this guy has parked in but not driven all the way through, so that's eliminated that possibility for me. But I've come round and I've parked in a nice, perfectly fine space where I couldn't drive all the way through. But as I was talking to you about the problem, it happened that the person in front of me then decided to leave. So as they were leaving, I just carried on parking, crawling forward and forward, so that I ended up parking in that space, which has meant that I have now driven all the way through. So I am very satisfied with my life and my situation right now. And I feel very petty that one of the things that I love in life is that I can drive from one side of a double row of parking spaces into the other side and mean that I'm facing outwards without having reversed into the parking space. How fucking dull must my life be that that's exciting? Anyway, I'm actually going to go into the shop now. So that means I need to stop the vlog. Well, it doesn't mean that I have to stop the vlog, but I'm not that confident yet, and I have done some vlogging in supermarkets and public places, but I don't tend to do that anymore because people give me really weird looks. And I've said this before in a video where I've kind of stated how people don't understand. A lot of people watch YouTube videos and watch videos that are produced by, like, let's say amateur filmmakers, because essentially that's a more accurate, like, umbrella for everyone. So people see those people on YouTube and, like, watch them and stuff, but at the same time they don't seem to understand when they see me vlogging and stuff from my end of the camera. They don't seem to understand what's going on, but then they'll go on YouTube and they'll watch a finished vlog that's been all edited and stuff, and it's like they can't put two and two together. To have produced that footage and edited it and for it to be online, that person had to film it, and they had to be in that place, and they had to hold the camera in front of them, and they had to talk to it like a freak. But it's weird when I'm doing it, but it's not weird when you watch the videos, and I think that's really important to remember. But also, like, I just don't understand it. It's like a weird psychological thing for me, but hey ho, like there's nothing I can do about it. So until I've got a little bit more confidence of like walking around, strutting, talking to myself, then I will leave it in the car. So I'm just going to go inside and see what I can conjure up hair wise, and then I'm going to go about getting our drinks. Okay guys, so I came away from Sainsbury's with this colour, which is like hot pink, but on the front it says that you can make it pastel, but it does also say that it is semi-permanent, but live is generally a better route to go down because I know that they will last longer. So I will try and make that a lighter pastelier shade, and we will see how that goes. So my hair's done. I think it's come up a bit darker than I wanted it to be, but I'm not actually going to blow dry it. I'm going to leave it to dry naturally because I've done a lot of stuff to my hair. I don't want it to get really dry, like unnecessarily, so I'm gonna see what it's like when it's dry. Okay guys, so it's a lot later on now. I was really naughty and I kind of got back into bed and did absolutely nothing for ages after my shower. So I'm actually going to be going back to Sainsbury's because I can get some chicken nuggets and curly fries in really big bags because they're on offer, and that's what James got the other day, and I completely forgot that I could get those earlier when I went there, and I should have definitely picked some up and I didn't. So when I go, I'm going to go back later and get some, but I've got to eat my pizza first because it's already in the oven. This is what my hair looks like after my session of doing it. So up here definitely doesn't look any blue anymore, which is good. It is a lot brighter than I thought it might be, but that is not a disaster because I am assuming that it will fade quite quickly. So it is now nearly midnight and I still haven't edited yesterday's video because I have got completely sidetracked and I basically completely forgot, like an absolute muppet. So I'm literally about to do that now, and I'm not going to go to bed until it's done. I was literally about to go to bed and I thought, actually no, there's something I haven't done, and I got a niggling feeling that I've got something left to do before I can go to sleep. Guess what that is? Edit and upload this video. How annoying. So guys, I am at uni now. It is 8:08 in the morning and I've just parked. And I'm early, a whole hour early, but that's fine. Oh god, this is so wiggly. Okay, let me just adjust. That's fine, I can cope with being an hour early. It's just one of those things where I'm going to end up sitting in the car and scrolling through social media, which in turn is actually kind of a good thing because it actually gives me the time to do that. And I'm surprised I'm actually this early because although it doesn't look like much, I'm just going to put it out there. You can probably tell anyway from like my actual face, but I'm really shit at makeup. Like, I'm really bad at it, especially like what's on trend and stuff, and I'm just really shit at it. So this morning it took me 50 minutes to do my makeup for this like basic looking look. So it took me literally like 50 minutes. Sorry, I'm sorry if I seem distracted. It's just that there's a guy who was parking and I was confused which space he was going in and whether he was going next to me or not. Anyway, it took me literally 50 minutes to do my makeup this morning, which is kind of sad considering like it's not even like that good. It's not even good. But it took a long time because yeah. So I actually left. I got in the car at like 5 to 7 and pulled away at 7. And because of that, like I said before, when I leave at 7, I get here an hour early, and when I leave at 7:30, I get here at 9. Literally, like just in time, like 8:45. So I left at 7 this morning because I kind of decided that I wanted to, I'm not going to shout this bit, I wanted to park on the main campus, and that's where I'm parked right now, is on the main campus rather than over at the School of Art. Just because I've got this one lecture and it's over here in the EHB. I really don't want to have to walk back and forth across the campus just for this one thing. So I'm not going to. I'm going to park here, and they're going to suck it up, and I really couldn't care. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't like give you tickets anyway, they give you warnings, so it's fine. So yeah, today is interesting because of the fact that I didn't edit the vlog from the 13th until literally midnight yesterday, so by the time it went online it was already the 15th. So I didn't stick with my thing and get it online on the 14th, the day after. It went online on the 15th technically, but it is there this morning for you all to see. And then when I come home from this day, I will, I'm yawning again. When I get home from this day, I'll edit yesterday's, etc, etc. You know how it works. So I will make sure that it's actually like on time and stuff this time. And we will speak again later. So I've been at uni all day. It is now, I'm not sure, I think it's maybe about just gone 2:30. So I've been at uni all day, but I've struggled to find a convenient point to do another little clip. So this is literally the next clip on from that 8 AM clip that I filmed. Apologies for the way I started that, because obviously I forgot that I hadn't already started the vlog yet, so I just said, so guys, now I'm at uni, rather than actually saying hello. So hello. So now I've got another quick errand to run, and then I'm going to go home. I am home now, guys. I finished everything I needed to do at uni, and I'm officially on Christmas holiday. But I have a lot to do. But while I was out today, some things arrived. This Amazon package, which has James's present for Christmas in it, and this J that I ordered a while ago online, that is for my desk, that I'm very happy with, and I think is very sweet and lovely, and that is for the top of my desk there. So right now I'm going to make myself, it is actually 5 o'clock already, so I'm going to make myself some food, and then I'm going to get on with some of the stuff on my list. And I've ticked off actually a couple of things on my list today while I was at uni, but I do have a couple of things to add to my list, so that's not so great, but I will be getting on with all of that stuff now. So I am back in the car again. I'm actually about to go to Sainsbury's to get a Christmas sack, because I've basically wrapped all my presents now. And I just want a sack to put them all in so that it's easy to take and give to everybody. I can just take the sack, and that's just easy. It's the easiest way to get them home as well, rather than having them in like the boot or somewhere where they're just going to jiggle around all the way home. So I'm going to get a Christmas sack. from Sainsbury's. I am home now from my excursion to the shops. I ended up going to every big supermarket in Leamington trying to find a gift sack, Santa sack thing. I went in when I was in Sainsbury's. The guy I asked whether they had one didn't even know what I meant when I said it, and I thought, you had a sad Christmas if you didn't have your presents in a sack that is pretending to belong to Santa. People say to me, oh, it's all about the stockings. I'm just like, yeah, for the little presents, and then the big ones come in a sack from Santa. He puts them in a sack. So I finally got myself a sack, and it's this sack. It's just red with some snowflakes on it, and I've already put the presents that I've wrapped in it, so they're all ready to go when we go home. I'm actually really tired now, and I'm also hungry again, which is typical me, to be hungry again. But I've got loads to tidy up down here before I can even think about eating anything else. Okay guys, so it is it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm actually editing this video that I'm just filming this little bit for right now. It's actually turned up into being yesterday's, so it's turned into being day 14 and 15 together. I'll upload technically today on day 16. And I'm actually editing the video that I filmed that this outro is going to be for. And it's just been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. This moment in time is one of those days where I think, why am I doing Vlogmas? And then I think about people like Zoella and stuff who will normally do a video a week, and then for Christmas is doing 48 videos in December, literally 2 videos a day, and I just don't know how I would be able to even conceive that kind of workload. So I'm like, casually vlogging on my iPhone is nothing, and I shouldn't even be stressed, and I do it for fun, and if it's really that not good, then I wouldn't do it. So obviously it's good because I'm still doing it. And I obviously still enjoy it, but this is one of those times. Me and James were watching the Grand Tour, and I was asleep, and when I woke up it was late, so yeah, I ended up in this situation. I'm going to edit the 2 vlogs together, which works out nicely actually, because on the day 14 I didn't actually end the video, so I can transition into day 15, for which today I haven't actually got many clips anyway, so it balances itself out a lot better. But because I'm actually editing this very video, I will end the vlog here, guys. I will see you tomorrow for day 16, another vlogmasy day in the life of me. I will see you then. I should really say good morning, so good morning.